Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland BROWNS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been following the Browns closely over recent years, you know that the quarterback position has been a bit of a roller coaster. It's always the most talked about topic in Cleveland, and this offseason has been no different. The buzz around who will lead the Browns in 2024 has been intense, especially with some surprising developments that could shift the entire landscape of the team's future. And at the center of this storm is none other than Shedeur Sanders, a name that's been making waves, not just in college football but now potentially in the NFL, at least according to some experts. Let's back up a bit and talk about the current quarterback situation in Cleveland, because it's quite a story. We have veterans like Joe Flacco, a guy with a wealth of experience, and Kenny Pickett, who's been making steady progress. Both of these quarterbacks have the upper hand in the battle for the starting job, especially with Kenny Pickett expected to miss some time due to a sprain he suffered during practice. That injury has definitely complicated things, and it's opened up opportunities for others to step in and make a case. Now, many people are skeptical about the chances for rookies like Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders to really get in the mix early on. The common belief is that they might not have a real shot at starting right away, especially given the competition and the veteran presence. But here's where it gets interesting. Former NFL quarterback and current analyst Dan Orlovsky has thrown a curveball into the conversation. He's made it clear that he believes one of these rookies, Shedeur Sanders in particular, should be the guy leading the Browns' offense when the season begins. And that's a pretty bold statement, considering the typical NFL rookie experience, especially for a quarterback. Orlovsky's perspective is that Cleveland shouldn't be splitting hairs or giving too many chances to all four quarterbacks. Instead, he's advocating for a clear choice. And his pick. He's saying that the Browns should do everything they can to put Shedeur Sanders in that starting role. Now, that's a game changer because it's not just about talent, it's also about the potential and the future of the franchise. And if you look at Sanders' college career, it's hard not to be impressed. Shedeur Sanders, the former Colorado Buffaloes quarterback, had an outstanding college run. He led his team to a bowl game, threw for 37 touchdown passes, and was widely regarded as a top prospect. Many analysts projected him as a first-round pick in the recent NFL draft, which speaks volumes about his talent and potential. Typically, first-round picks are expected to come in and start immediately, making a splash and helping their teams right away. That's been the norm for quite some time, and Sanders was seen as fitting that mold. But as we all know, the NFL can be unpredictable. Despite his college success and the high expectations, Sanders fell to the third day of the draft. Cleveland, surprisingly, was the team that finally took a chance on him in the 5th round. Now you might think that being a 5th-round pick is a good thing, a diamond in the rough perhaps. But in the NFL, especially for quarterbacks, it often means a longer, more challenging road to the starting lineup. And for Sanders, that road has been anything but smooth. In fact, things have shifted quickly since the draft. Shedeur was initially seen as a promising rookie, someone who could develop behind the veterans and eventually take over. But now, with training camp just around the corner, he finds himself as the 4th-string quarterback on the depth chart. That's a significant fall from grace when you consider the expectations that surrounded him just a few months ago. And the reality is, his chances of seeing meaningful action in a real NFL game are shrinking day by day. This is where the real drama begins. Because if Sanders isn't going to see much action early in the season, who will? Well, that's where the veterans come in. Joe Flacco, with his veteran savvy, and Kenny Pickett, who's been showing flashes of promise, are still the favorites to start. But the whispers are getting louder that maybe, just maybe, the Browns could be overlooking a rare talent in Sanders, a guy with the arm strength, the poise, and the football IQ that could make him a difference maker sooner rather than later. The question that fans are asking now is, could Shedeur Sanders really be the future of the Browns? Is there enough time for him to develop into a starter, or is he going to be stuck waiting in the wings for a while longer? And what about the team's current plan? Will Cleveland give him a real shot at proving himself, or will they stick to the veterans who have been there, done that? The Browns' coaching staff has been tight-lipped, as always, but this offseason has shown that they're not afraid to shake things up and take some risks. With the team's recent additions and the commitment to building a winning culture, it's clear that the front office is looking for a quarterback who can elevate the entire offense. And if Sanders continues to develop as he has been, there's a real possibility that he could surprise everyone and earn that starting spot sooner than anyone expected. This situation also raises interesting questions about the future of the team. Cleveland has been on the cusp of something big for a few seasons now. They've built a solid defense, added versatile weapons on offense, and now it might all come down to who's under center. If Sanders gets the chance to start, it could set a new tone for the franchise, a young, dynamic quarterback leading the charge, bringing a new energy and excitement to Cleveland. That's what fans have been craving, a signal that the team is thinking long-term and willing to invest in their future stars. But let's not forget the here and now. The upcoming training camp and preseason will be crucial for Sanders and the other quarterbacks. Every snap, every decision, and every play will be scrutinized. It's a competition, yes, but it's also a proving ground for Sanders. A chance to show that he belongs at the highest level, not just in college, but in the NFL. And if he manages to impress the coaches and earn that starting nod, it could be one of the biggest surprises of the season. The Browns are at a pivotal point, no doubt about it. They have the pieces in place, and now it's about finding that quarterback who can take them over the edge. Sanders' story is still being written, and the next few weeks will be critical. Will he rise to the occasion and become Cleveland's next great quarterback, or will he have to wait a little longer for his shot? Whatever happens, one thing is for sure, the NFL universe is watching, and Browns fans should be excited about the potential here. So, as we look ahead to the season, keep an eye on Sanders' progress, on how the veterans respond to this new challenge, and on what the coaching staff decides when the pads come on. Because this isn't just about who starts, it's about the future of the franchise, about the bold moves teams make to chase glory, and about the incredible journey of a young quarterback with everything to prove. Cleveland fans, your team is at a crossroads, and the story of Shedeur Sanders could be one of the defining narratives of 2024. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And finally, I want to hear from you, Browns fans. What do you think about all of this? Do you believe Shedeur Sanders has what it takes to be Cleveland's starting quarterback someday? Or do you think the veterans will hold on to the job longer? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions really matter to us and to the future of this team. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting our Browns through every twist and turn of this exciting journey. Cleveland is on the rise, and with a little luck and a lot of hard work, this season could be something special. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and as always, go Browns.